Sky shadows, priestess flies, staring at the storm, show the gods' final cries. Born in shadow, forged in flame, her hand holds fate, her heart knows no name. In the land where the stars once burned bright, now only clouds of iron choke the night. The sky is cracked, a mirror of doom. The prophets whisper of coming ruin. On silver winds, her legend flies. A child of dust beneath shuttered skies. They speak of a sword that hums like fire, and a heart bound to the chrome empire. The rust of the moon, she will ascend, a priestess of power, the world to mend. Will cast in shadow, her path unknown, a queen of fate, will destroy her stone. When the sky breaks wide and the stars fall low, in the land of chrome where the cold winds blow, the priestess shall come from blood and bone to save us all or stand alone. The cities gleam with a hollow pride, their towers built from the gods who died. Beneath them stirs a deeper force, a destiny bound, a forgotten course. The ancient text on circuits burned speak of the day the gears will turn. A warrior, a priestess, fierce and wild, the prophesied savior, Kintara's child. The rust of the moon, she will ascend, a priestess of power, the world to mend. Will cast in shadow, her path unknown, a queen of fate, will destroy her stone. When the sky breaks wide and the stars fall low, in the land of chrome where the cold winds blow, the priestess shall come from blood and bone to save us all or stand alone. The sky is waiting, torn and bare, for the one who walks with fire in her stare. She'll choose the path, no turning back. The future is carved on her iron track. Iron track. When the sky breaks wide and the stars fall low, in the land of chrome where the cold winds blow, the priestess shall come from blood and bone to save us all or stand alone. When the sky breaks wide and the stars fall low, in the land of chrome where the cold winds blow, the priestess shall come from blood and bone to save us all or stand alone. now she is known. Of chrome, a priestess rides fierce and alone. With steel in her veins and light in her eyes, she hunts for truth beneath the sky. Her armor hums a song of blades. In ancient rites she's unafraid. A world of fires bows to her creed. A barbarian priestess on iron steed. In the lands of chrome she roams alone, through shattered stars and circuits torn. With power and grace her path is known, a guardian priestess on iron steed. In the lands of chrome she roams alone, through shattered stars and circuits torn. With power and grace her path is known, a guardian of fate where chaos is born. She kneels in temples of cold machines, whispering prayers to forgotten dreams. Her chants unlock the cosmic code, as ancient gods and circuits float. From cityscapes of neon fire, to wastelands ruled by greed and wire. She wields a sword, a shining key, to free the souls from their digital sea. In the lands of chrome she roams alone, through shattered stars and circuits torn. With power and grace her path is known, a guardian priestess on iron steed. In the lands of chrome she roams alone, through shattered stars and circuits torn. With power and grace her path is known, a guardian of fate where chaos is born. Winds of day to howl her name, through the storms of code untamed. A warrior, a mystic, she walks the line between the living and the divine. In the lands of chrome she roams alone, through shattered stars and circuits torn. With power and grace her path is known, a guardian of fate where chaos is born. Chrome winds whisper she will rise, in a land where steel meets the skies. Her legend burns in the wise below, the barbarian priestess of the future's glow. Ancient tech, the forgotten gods they dare dissect. their perfect chrome. I find the light, I find my home. Behind the chromancer's throne, they say the light kings on a crumbling bone. Their empire of data, cold and still, but their reign will end. If not, I will buy steel in the land of chrome, where the weak are crushed. The priestess comes in fire and dust to tear the light from the machine and bring the truth that guards our sea. I will rise, their thrones will fall, the chromancer's reign undone by all. For in the cold I hear the call, a future waiting beyond the wall. The glass towers loomed cold and bright. Nyra's strike failed in the dying light. The chromancers laughed as her strength gave way, casting her down where shadows lay. They threw her into the pool below, where liquid code begins to flow. Her body sank in the endless sea, drowning in the hum of machinery. The darkness closed, her breath was thin. The code seeped in beneath her skin. But deep inside, a pulse arose, a power ancient, something grows. Baptized in code, she felt the machine, the beat of the world, its cold routine. But Nyra's will would not be drowned. In that ocean, her strength was found. Baptized in code, the waters burn, her blood alive, the tides now turn. With steel in her veins, she rose again to the power born of pain. The chromancers watched, certain of her fall, but Nyra answered the machine's call. The pulse of code became her guide. She rose from depths they could not hide. Her body gleamed with liquid fire, her heart a drama of raw desire. The machine's secrets flowed in her veins. Now she walks where chaos reigns. The darkness broke, her strength returned. The liquid code inside her burned. The pulse within became her own, a force unleashed, a power grown. Baptized in code, she felt the machine, the beat of the world, its cold routine. But Nyra's will would not be drowned. In that ocean, her strength was found. Baptized in code, her waters burn, her blood alive, the tides now turn. With steel in her veins, she rose again to the power born of pain. From the brink of death, she rose in flame, her pulse now fused with the machine's name. No longer bound by flesh alone, Nyra walks with code in bone. The chromancers falter, unaware of the power she now bears. She stands reborn, a force untamed. Their reign of glass is now defamed. Baptized in code, she felt the machine, the beat of the world, its cold routine. But Nyra's will would not be drowned. In that ocean, her strength was found. Baptized in code, the waters burn, her blood alive, the tides now turn. With steel in her veins, she rose again to the power born of pain. She slips away beneath their sight, her heart still burning in the night. The chromancers think she's lost and gone, but in the shadows she lives on. Hidden in the dark, her strength will grow, a force they'll face but never know. Nyra walks in silence, cold and free, a rising storm they'll never see. with the machine's name along around by flesh alone. Nyra walks with code in bone, in bone. Past the towers where the cities fade lies a land of ghosts that time betrayed. Neon fire lights the broken skies. In the ruins of the old world, freedom cries. Machines rest beneath the sand, forgotten by the crawling servants' sand. But in the shadows they stir, they fight. In the wasteland's heart burns a flicker of light. I walk the flames through winds of glass, where every step echoes a shattered past. The neon burns with a savage hue, and I know my path, my fate is true. In the wasteland of neon fire, where the ash and the embers never tire, the lost ones rise with blades of steel, and in their eyes the truth revealed. We stand together, a storm untamed. In the fire of rebellion we'll carve our name. The wasteland calls, the fire grows higher. We'll take this world from neon fire. Tribes of iron born of dust, their blades are sharp, the cause is just. They've lived in exile on the edge of night, waiting for the spark to ignite the fight. I hear the voices in the howling wind, a call to arms for the war to begin. The chromancer's reach does not extend to the wasteland's heart where machines defend. The chrome is cold but the fire is bright. In the hands of the broken will claim the fight. The neon flames dance in the air, and I swear to lead them everywhere. In the wasteland of neon fire, where the ash and the embers never tire, the lost ones rise with blades of steel, and in their eyes the truth revealed. We stand together, a storm untamed. In the fire of rebellion we'll carve our name. The wasteland calls, the fire grows higher. We'll take this world from neon fire. Through the wreckage and the burning sand, we'll forge a future hand in hand. A tribe of fire, a clan of rage, and I swear to lead them everywhere. In the wasteland of neon fire, where the ash and the embers never tire, the lost ones rise with blades of steel, and in their eyes the truth revealed. We stand together, a storm untamed. In the fire of rebellion we'll carve our name. The wasteland calls, the fire grows higher. We'll take this world from neon fire. Flames burn bright, the night is torn from the neon fire, and dawn is born. We are the storm, we are the pyre, rising stronger from the neon fire. In the wasteland of neon fire, where the ash and the embers never tire, the lost ones rise with blades of steel, and in their eyes the truth revealed. We stand together, a storm untamed. In the fire of rebellion we'll carve our name. The wasteland calls, the fire grows higher. We'll take this world from neon fire. Neon fire. In the silence of the cold night, I hear the whispers fade by bright. A voice in the circuits lost and torn, echoes of a God forlorn. a revelation in the dead of night. The wire sing of a world unmade, of a deity lost, of a power betrayed. In the whispers I find the lost lore, a path to the god, and so much more. Nyra, child of steel and flame, in the circuits hung I call your name. Betrayed by those who wield my might, my essence lost in the endless night.
The one answer sees what was divine. Their greed has twisted the sacred line. Restore the balance, heed my plea, and the shards have set me free.
In the echoes of the fractured code, find the truth that must be bestowed. Your destiny's written in the stream, to mend the broken, to revive the dream. In the circuitry the whispers call, a god's forgotten song, a world to enthrall. The path is clear, the truth is known. In the echoes of the code, the seeds are sown. In the shattered realms of Kintara star, we rise with purpose, we've come afar. Nyra's vision lights our path, guides us beyond a bloodbath. Each step we take on land so torn, we claim our destiny reborn. In the shadows where whispers hide, we find our strength, we turn the tide. In the storm's call, a beacon shines, bravery's call, a force that binds. No empire's chains can hold us down, we're breaking free, reclaiming ground. Rise of the renegades, fierce and bold, with Nyra's fire, a future unfolds. Every clash and every stand, we restore Kintara, reclaim the land. Rise of the renegades, shadows disperse, in the blaze of our struggle we reverse. With unity and resolve, we break the mold. In the rise of the renegades, our story's told. From wastelands grim to city lights, Nyra's strength fuels our nights. In the land where the old ways fade, we craft a future unafraid. Echoes guide us through the fray, in the chaos we pave the way. Every step brings clarity, we confront our fears, embrace our destiny. In the clash of wills, a new fate's forged. Every battle fought, a new path gorged. Nyra's vision clear and true, guides the renegades as they break through. Rise of the renegades, fierce and bold, with Nyra's fire, a future unfolds. Every clash and every stand, we restore Kintara, reclaim the land. Rise of the renegades, shadows disperse, in the blaze of our struggle we reverse. With unity and resolve, we break the mold. In the rise of the renegades, our story's told. From wastelands grim to city lights, Nyra's strength fuels our nights. In the land where the old ways fade, we craft a future unafraid. Echoes guide us through the fray, in the chaos we pave the way. Every step brings clarity, we confront our fears, embrace our destiny. Our story's called renegades, fierce and bold, with Nyra's fire, a future unfolds. Every cloud Nyra's path will leave you dead. Her past defeats too much to bear. She turns away in cold despair. The faithless betrayer with envy's blade strikes from the shadows in hope's last shade. Nyra stands but now alone in the rising storm, her fate unknown. The faithless betrayer, lost and blind, bound by the failure she can't leave behind. With jealousy's venom she casts Nyra down, trading the future for a chromancer's crown. She once believed she once had pride, but the scars of failure never died. Nyra's rise stoked a hidden flame of jealousy wrapped in a cloak of shame. Her eyes were drawn to Nyra's fight, but fear eclipsed the rising light. Her hands reached out but not in aid, betraying the trust that hope had made. The echoes of defeat still cling to the fallen dreams that she can't bring. Her heart turned cold, her path now clear. She chooses the dark, consumed by fear. The faithless betrayer with envy's blade strikes from the shadows in hope's last shade. Nyra stands but now alone in the rising storm, her fate unknown. The faithless betrayer, lost and blind, bound by the failure she can't leave behind. With jealousy's venom she casts Nyra down, trading the future for a chromancer's crown. Once I thought I stood so tall, now I watch you rise, watch you fall. The burden I bore you'll bear in turn. Your flame like mine will one day burn. The priestess broken fades away, her hope betrayed by fear's decay. Nyra left to face the night, alone she walks into the fight. The faithless betrayer with envy's blade strikes from the shadows in hope's last shade. Nyra stands but now alone in the rising storm, her fate unknown. The faithless betrayer, lost and blind, bound by the failure she can't leave behind. With jealousy's venom she casts Nyra down, trading the future for a chromancer's crown. In the silence Nyra breaks the flame, unbroken still though nothing's the same. The towers loom, their glass so cold, and Nyra walks her story untold. She stands alone, Nyra's strength now carved in stone. The chromancers tremble, their power breaks, but with each victory her soul forsakes. The God she served whispers no more, her purpose crumbles in the silent roar. The towers fall, and with them she, a leader bound by fate's decree. She shattered the God she once held dear. Victory's taste, both sweet and cold. Kintara's future still untold. At the siege of the glass towers, all things end. Nyra's flame burns where gods descend. With one final strike, she breaks the chains, but the world she saved may never be the same. The siege of the towers, the truth unclear. Nyra's victory wrapped in shadow and fear. In the dying light, a question remains: will Kintara rise or fall in flames? The chromancers lie in ruin. die. Nyra's fate written in a blood-red sky. She leaves behind the ashes and fire, but the spark of hope still flickers dire. The storm subsides, the echoes fade, yet the path she's forged may soon degrade. In the quiet aftermath, shadows creep as Kintara stirs from its troubled sleep. At the siege of the glass towers, all things end. Nyra's flame burns where gods descend. With one final strike, she breaks the chains, but the world she saved may never be the same. The siege of the towers, the truth unclear. Nyra's victory wrapped in shadow and fear. In the dying light, a question remains: will Kintara rise or fall in flames? She killed the god who whispered lies. Now she walks beneath the broken skies. The chromancer's reign has met its end, but what future will this battle send? Nyra faints, her purpose lost, a hero born at a terrible cost. But in the wreckage something stirs, a future waiting undefined by her. At the siege of the glass towers, all things end. Nyra's flame burns where gods descend. With one final strike, she breaks the chains, but the world she saved may never be the same. The siege of the towers, the truth unclear. Nyra's victory wrapped in shadow and fear. In the dying light, a question remains: will Kintara rise or fall in flames? At the siege of the glass towers, all things end. Nyra's flame burns where gods descend. With one final strike, she breaks the chains, but the world she saved may never be the same. The siege of the towers, the truth unclear. Nyra's victory wrapped in shadow and fear. In the dying light, a question remains: will Kintara rise or fall in flames? The world watches as Nyra fades, her light dimming in twilight shade. Yet somewhere deep beneath the stone, a seed of hope is gently sown.